Once again, we are witnessing a devastating fire impacting the United States, and unfortunately, the wildfires are spreading out of control in Los Angeles. And I know there are a lot of good people there, and people's homes and livelihoods, businesses are being destroyed. We here at Hardlands Media here in the city of Chicago send our condolences and our well wishes to everyone. I know that these are just words, but we stand in solidarity with you, and we hope this madness will end. But according to all weather reports that are being reported in right now, currently, there are several major wildfires that have burned out of control in California's Los Angeles County. Roaring winds have prevented firefighters from conducting the necessary steps required to prevent these fires, and it is getting out of control. To everyone in the affected areas, please escape. Don't risk your lives. Take what is valuable. Make sure you have your paperwork with you and flee. Seek the higher grounds, and please be safe. I know we have a lot of viewing audience members in California. We urge all of you to listen to the authorities as much as you can. Please help each other as much as you can. Please check on your neighbors. We know that there are disabled people or people who need help and assistance. This is the time where we as Americans have to stand up and stand together. We saw firsthand the devastating wildfires in Lahaina. This isn't anything new that we have seen, and knowing all too well how our government reacts slowly to this, it is very clear that this is an unprecedented event, and the only way we're going to get through this is by working together. So, as it is stated before, there are right now a lot of videos being shared on social media, a case in point of how bad these fires are. We are going to be sharing some of these videos, folks. Again, this is not looking good for a lot of people in the affected areas.
Just be okay. You're gonna be okay. Hi. You're gonna be okay. Oh shit. Don't worry about that, dude.
Also, look, I understand the needing to record and film. But to anyone in these areas, while yes, these videos are important to share, when the fires are this bad, you run.
Okay. Oh shit. Scary, huh? Yeah. The plastic is gone, dude. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so listen again. These fires are devastating, and I'm urging everyone, please seek higher ground.
Oh, shit. So, where's the gas? Outside. Okay.
Also, another report that this is also being shared as well. This was earlier yesterday. Again, the fires are now going truly out of control.
Shit.
I want to be clear that this video came out yesterday. This was when the fire was, again, starting off. It could be argued. Hold on, let me rephrase that. This is when the fire wasn't so dangerously close to Los Angeles as it's been reported early this morning, 8 a.m. around my time. Firefighters have reported that the winds are out of control and they cannot contain it. These videos came out yesterday, and now the situation on the ground is far worse.
Hi, my name is Asaf. I'm building the house right down there, and we saw the smoke. We came up here and saw the fire on the other side of the hill, and it started spreading and spreading. And we saw it jump down there and there and there. And then as we were evacuating, because the police told us to, we saw the flames actually cross this side of the hill. And we watered our roof and ran away. And hope to come back tomorrow to a standing house.
Yeah, you guys are probably going to get out of here pretty soon if this thing gets any closer.
As soon as this video is over.
All right, yeah, good idea. All right, thank you.
Yeah, I'm urging everyone, please escape. Again, this video did come out yesterday. This is also another report that came out yesterday as well. First of all, I want to give a shout out to one of my viewers out there. I don't think I've ever seen this happen, and I grew up in Southern California. But right now, they are building a perimeter. Again, this video did come out yesterday, 16 hours ago. And I will be pulling up a recent report here. Firefighters are now saying that they cannot contain the fires. The winds are. And folks, I'm urging everyone, please be safe out there. These fires are getting out of control, and right now, I'll be pulling up this report here. This is from Common Dreams, so let's go ahead and pull this up here. This is unprecedented. Several horrific wildfires ravaged Los Angeles. Several major wildfires burn out of control California's Los Angeles County. As it stands, emergency officials, firefighters, and first responders are all hands on deck through the night to do everything possible to protect lives. Hey, where is Joe Biden? Kamala Mamala, where are you at? On deck through the night to do everything possible to protect lives. California Governor Newsom said early Wednesday the governor noted that more than 1,400 firefighting personnel have been deployed to combat these unprecedented fires. But I want to mention something from my Kick live stream audience. Shout out to my Kick people. Dr. Nick Riviera, who is a supporter of the show. The second largest budget cut in LA County was the fire department. Thank you, Dr. Nick, for that wonderful, horrific piece of information. Stuff that definitely will hurt people in the long run. I also want to pull up something else here as well that I want to give a shout out to. And shout out to Jimmy Dore and Steph. I hope you guys are safe. But this is a tweet from Steph Zamarino, the miserable liberal. And holy cow, do we have some miserable information for you. Inmates, i.e. slave labor, are fighting these fires. As if the fifth largest economy in the world cannot afford to pay these fearless firefighters. And again, to all the firefighters, be they official or prison inmates, hold the line. And thank you. 30%. 30%. Depending on the year, inmate fire crews account as much as 30% of the state's wildfire force and are typically paid $5.80 to $10.24 per day by the Corrections Department, earning an additional $1 per hour from California Fire when responding to a disaster. Thank you. But saying thank you ain't enough. I also want to pull this up here as well. I really hope that they're safe. This is from Jimmy Dore from Steph's mom's backyard in Pasadena. This came out 1:41 a.m. in the morning, January 8th of 2025. That's today. In the off chance you're watching this, Jimmy and Steph, and to all your friends and family members in that area, please be safe. I know that Due Dissidence will be hosting your show today, but I hope that you guys are going to be safe and nothing bad happens to anyone that you guys know. So shout out to Jimmy Dore, shout out to Steph. We're going to play this video here. It's only 37 seconds, but they're able to see that from Steph's mom's backyard. How terrifying. So that's happening. And in fact, you could see that from the backyard. It says how bad the situation is. I want to acknowledge somebody here in Rockfin. Jenny Tuffnell says, I'm from Northern California and I feel for Southern California. But hey, no worries. I'm sure the federal government and FEMA will get right on this for the people. Folks, do you think the federal government's going to go in and save Los Angeles and do everything right, just like how they did for the people, Laina? Type 1 for yes, Kit. Everything will be okay. But type 2, no. The firefighters can't control the fire. The answer is no, buddy. No bueno. Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass wrote on social media late Tuesday that the city is working aggressively to stem the wildfires, which scientists and government officials characterize as uniquely devastating. Well, that is a uniquely bad answer. You need to say, hey, we're in trouble here. Emergency officials, firefighters, and first responders are all hands on deck, doing everything they can. Again, the affected areas right now where all the fires have broken on Tuesday is quickly exploded amid what the National Weather Service described as extremely critical fire weather, with wind gusts up to 99 miles per hour, propelling devastating blazes, which is why many firefighters are right now saying that they cannot hold the line, and that it is difficult to maintain. Residents waited there in their bedclothes as embers fell around them until ambulances, buses, and even construction vans arrived to take them to safety. There's nowhere safe to go. 3 fires have together burned thousands of acres so far and destroyed or endangered tens of thousands of homes and buildings, according to Newsom's office. So far, at least 19 school districts have announced complete or partial disclosures due to the fires. And right now, video footage of these fires are being shared all over social media. Case in point right here.
All right, dude. Yeah, let's get out of here. We tried, bro. I'm sorry. We tried our best. Yeah, and when this tree falls, it's over. I'm sorry, bro. Gotta get out of here. Oh, shit. Holy shit. Did that tree fall?
Again, everyone, please be safe. As it stands right now, National Weather Service defines extremely critical fire weather as sustained winds over 30 miles per hour and relative humidity of less than 10% in drought conditions and temperatures warmer than 70 degrees. This is the first time in history these criteria have been met anywhere in the United States during January. Please, everyone, I'm urging everyone to listen and try and help each other out as much as you can. I want to pull up another video here as well.
This in an environment that you're used to seeing. I live here. I come to the Palisades, and now I'm seeing buildings that I've driven by for years no longer exist. Right over there, one of the shishiest shopping malls in LA, and there've been little spot fires popping up around that. So far, that has not gone up, but you can just see this in an
So also I want to share this out here as well. More videos are being shared on social media. There's another colleague, an ally of ours. I'm not quite in the evac zone yet, but it's getting worse. The wind is intense. We'll be packing emergency bags tonight before going to bed in case we have to bail in the middle of the night. That's from Kim Iverson. She has done a lot of great work. Kim Iverson, Jimmy Dore, Steph, all of our viewers, subscribers, allies, friends, even those who don't politically align to us, please escape and seek to higher ground. Be safe. And the only way we're going to get through this is again together. But as the reports are now coming in, it is right now difficult for the first responders and officials to maintain and hold the line. It is devastating the Los Angeles County area, and more homes and small businesses and school districts are right now being overwhelmed. Again, while this is devastating, this also says a lot about a nation that is currently in decline, because, when you have a system that allows this, and again, I want to pull up this tweet from Steph Zamorano, and please, Steph, to all your fans and to your friends, family members, everybody, Jimmy Dore, everybody, Kim Iverson, everybody, viewers, everybody in California, in the Los Angeles County area, in the affected areas, please be safe. But I think this is something that should enrage all of you. 30%, depending on the year, inmate fire crews amount for as much as 30% of the state's wildfire force and are typically paid $5.80 to $10.24 per day by the Corrections Department. I want to hold out for hope that these fires can be contained and that they will be able to achieve, an overall victory. But it's not looking good on the ground. Now, the story will be updating as we progress. And I hope that as I end this live stream, that the firefighters are capable of withholding and stopping these fires before anyone else is affected, before any more lives are lost. But never forget Lahaina. Never forget the wildfires, what happened there. And don't forget, folks, and I hope this doesn't happen, but somehow in the back of my mind, I see it happening. I see a senile Joe Biden commenting about how he lost his home in a wildfire, right? That only lasted like, what, 10 or 20 minutes, as he had the audacity to say that to the people in Lahaina. Richest country in the world. And right now, countless citizens in the Los Angeles County area right now are going to be wondering who's going to help them. Gavin Newsom, Joe Biden. What a way to start off 2025. It's January 8th. We're 8 days in. My God. What else is in store for us?
Now what you're following, that's idolatry, that's just fake. And all that wallowing that you tolerate, that's not faith. The kings of colony watched autonomy make our graves. The kings of colony know no policy, only rape. Now once you fall asleep, it won't bother you what they say. But the kings of colony, while they slaughter, they still complain. And we say, please color me, still too solemnly, still too plain. All hail economy, praise the pharmacy, seas in flames. They're buying up Hawaii, and the smoke's not even cleared. Those vultures smelled the fire and an enterprise appeared. Investment opportunities where melted down communities leave vacant space BlackRock has been lusting for years. The council meets in private and they don't discuss survivors. Concerns among construction groups are all Lahaina hears. They'll wander through your city with this mocking sword of pity next to Oprah and her camera crew who tore the Trail of Tears, where footage flows as freely as the stream of liquid steel and the pools of pure aluminum that trickle down your wheels. And Biden's here to say he knows exactly how it feels, cause he had a kitchen fire once and had to miss a meal. And people still believe that piece of shit deserves your vote, like he's not why supplies are being smuggled in by boat, like he's not why our citizens were forced to stay and roast. And he can't unfreeze your funding, folks, cause Azov needs it most. I'll bet my every dollar Biden watched it with a smile. I'll bet he knows the whereabouts of every missing child. He's just the kind of man who lives to trample something tribal, collecting culture's corpses just to throw them on the pile. Like he and all his buddies didn't dream about the day when those who dared defy the donor class were cleared away, when home insurance triples and you can't afford to stay, and your land falls to the hands of those whose windfall fan the flames. The state will take Lahaina and they'll bastardize its name, and tourism will swarm it all the same. You see, the state we left Lahaina shows the ground rules of the game, the planes that in the night ignite the planes. And if questions raised that reckon the potential use of lasers, I suggest you take a closer shave by way of Occam's razor. And if those civilians stood between this country and its gains, then there's really nothing further to explain. Because you may know this already, if you truly know our past, but it ain't the first occasion and it will not be the last where Americans are kettled in and made to bear the blast, are barricaded in and left for ash. How many in Lahaina now are lying there awake and still can hear the city we left leveled in our wake? They still hear all the people that we let the fire take, instructed from above to stay in place. So look to the horizon, because a fire comes for you. Desire made incarnate of the power-hungry few who instructed the police to not let anybody through, to barricade them in, and so they do.